Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm excited to make this one because I've been making some moves behind the scenes. Bitcoin, as of recording, is at $118,000. It went up to like 123 a couple days ago. And during this time, I've been watching the price of Dogecoin because if you guys remember, I bought a DG1 Plus in November. Was that a good rhyme? Yeah, end of November. And it was estimated to make $14,000 at the time when I bought it. It's not making anywhere near that much now, but I've learned some things through all of this, and I decided to make another purchase. And this time I bought an Antminer L9 from Bitmain. I actually got it through Hawk Crypto and Terra Hosting, so huge shout out to them as always. They have been, or Hawk specifically, has just been awesome at getting me set up. And if you guys are interested in anything that I talk about today, definitely put it in the comment section below and I can connect you guys with them, or there also will be links to their socials and whatnot if you guys want to reach out and get some good deals, because they have really good deals. And that's one of the reasons why I bought the L9 now, because when I wanted to buy it in November, they were asking, and it wasn't just Terra, it was the price of the device was upwards of $14,000. I didn't have that at the time, so instead I spent $12,000 on a DG1 Plus, which is now selling for I think $6,000 or $7,000, so it came down significantly in value. I did lose money if I were to sell that device right now, but I have no plans of selling that device right now. Dogecoin has been doing really well. If I'm going to bring it up on the screen here, Dogecoin is at 23 cents, and when I made the video on this, Dogecoin was probably at 40 cents, 50 cents. So we have come a long way. We were in the 15-cent range for a while, which just absolutely sucked. Yeah, I bought it when Dogecoin was at around 40 cents. So during this whole time, I haven't sold any of the Dogecoin. None at all. I've actually kept everything. Some of it I've converted into Bitcoin, and that's since gone up in value. But I am changing the strategy that I have now, because as of right now, if I go to my favorites here, how do I do this? There we go, watch list. I am making $31 per day in profit after electricity. And that's pretty on par with what I am getting. If I actually go to the right page, $43.68, and then you factor in electricity, it's right on target. So $31 a day in Dogecoin, but we're changing it up, as I said earlier. Now we are doing a split. I'm doing 50% in USDC. I've seen a lot of other crypto guys been doing this, and I was interested. I had a live stream a couple days ago asking what the best strategy is, and this is kind of what they recommended. 50% in USDC for two reasons. One, I need to pay electricity. I'm no longer going to be paying this stuff completely out of pocket, because my electricity bill just doubled. It went from $300 to probably $600. I don't have the budget to do that for, every month for the foreseeable future. That's a rent payment. That's more than I pay for rent right now because I moved back home. But it's a significant amount of money, and I'm going to be now taking 50% USDC to pay electricity, but also to just hold some USDC in case the market has a little bit of a dip. It gives me an opportunity to buy crypto without having to reinvest the assets that I have or cash from my bank account into the market. I can just use the money that's already in the crypto ecosystem. Makes it super easy for me. So with that, I'm not really sure what else there is to add, other than the fact that I think Dogecoin is going to rally significantly. Not financial advice. I think the crypto market has a very, very long way to go. And that's one of the reasons why I took this risk. It was a huge deal for me to buy that first device in November. It was a lot of money. It's the most expensive thing I've ever bought in my life, outright in crypto or in general. I've never bought anything like in full with that amount. And it was a really big deal for me, and now I just pretty much did it for the second time. It wasn't nearly as bad as it wasn't nearly as burdening on my mental health, I would say, as the first one was, because it was just a lot of money at the time. But I feel like I'm in a much more secure place. It's also been like 8 months since I purchased that, so I have more money just because I've been working, and it made it a lot easier to do that. Now the other thing is, I didn't do this last time. I actually had to re-amend my tax return, but I discovered the Section 179 deduction that a lot of people take advantage of, and you're able to do that if you have a crypto business, which I do have. So I'm able to deduct the full amount of the device that I paid, as well as any electricity costs, and I can make a video talking about that, but I thought that was very helpful. But I can deduct that in the year it occurs with the Section 179 deduction, which I'm going to be taking advantage of again this year. So it kind of incentivizes me to buy this device because I will now lower my tax liability. That is awesome stuff I didn't know about, a year ago when I first bought this device, and then I ended up having to re-amend my tax return, and I got a fat tax refund. So that was really awesome, and I'm really excited to see how well this device does. Like, the L9 has been around since only May 2024. We go to the DG1 Plus, April 2024. These devices are new. Script ASIC devices, I think, have a very long way to go. We still have the L7 that is still profitable, and that was released in 2021. We're talking 4 years ago now, and it's still making $7 a day after you factor in electricity. So that leaves me to believe if these devices came out in 2024, I have until estimated around 2028 before I could consider selling them. And think about the amount of crypto I'm actually going to mine during that time. Does it tell me the exact amount of Dogecoin? I make 85 Dogecoin a day. Let's say it goes down. It'll probably go down to like 60 over time. So you times it by 365. That's 22,000 Doge a year. Times 4. I'm estimated to make 87,000 Doge. And these are just rough numbers. But at the current price of Doge, let's round it up. That's $21,000 in Dogecoin. And that's going to far outpace the price of this device, since I paid under 10 grand for it. I paid 8,700, I think, shipped. There was no tariffs because it was already in the United States. And I just think this is going to be a really good deal for me long term. It's one of these plays. I've been watching ASICs for so long, and I mentioned this in the previous video, I'm pretty sure, but I've been watching them for so long, and I didn't have the money last cycle to buy these devices. And if I did, I would have made so much more money. If I bought the L7 and the L9 in April of 2024, I could have actually sold it in December of 2024 for double the price of what it was worth. So it's just one of those things. You kind of have to time the market, but also you have to have an understanding of how the market works. And I just know with all the legislation that has been passing, with the Genius bill that just passed, and we have the anti-CBDC Act and the Clarity Act, there's a ton of stuff on the table in Washington, and I just know it's going to positively affect crypto. So that's where I'm at. I'm taking another risk. We are deep involved with ASIC miners, and I'm trying to just generate more passive income so I don't have to work for the rest of my life. I would love to just do crypto full time, and this is another step in the right direction. Went on a little bit of a ramble there, but I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm really excited. If you guys have bought an ASIC the past couple of weeks, definitely let me know. I'm interested to hear your thoughts, and it'll be nice to add another device to my crypto monthly earnings, which should be coming out in a few days. So that's going to do it for this video. If you guys have any questions, like I said, put it in the comment section down below, or join my Discord. We can talk there, and I will talk to you all later. Have a great one. Peace out.